Green, what's your problem, Green?
If you want to become better at CS, it's important to know how to place a Molotov rather than just toss it. A lot of players will just hold their Molotov until 5 or 6 people push them, or maybe even 7, and they'll just kind of toss it behind them. That's not really doing anything. It's making it so you can reposition safely, but you're not actually gaining the advantage of what a Molotov does. A lot of pro players on Vertigo especially, what they'll do is to clear out all of the lower B position, they'll just toss a Molotov anywhere at any angle against this kind of corner right here. As you see, what it does is it burns anyone in this safe position down here, and they'll use this Molotov peeking over here to see anything that's like coming in front of them. A lot of people would just be like running away or kind of just maybe peeking in response to that Molotov. Placing Molotovs is just about knowing exactly where it's going to spread and capitalizing on it. So there's a Molotov in Overpass to deal with Tweedledee and Tweedledork that sit in that little cubby. And you need a teammate to really help you, and while he's walking up, what you can do is come into this position over here, where right over this wall, you can follow this line into the first corner, and if you just stand right here, and then aim in the middle of this line right here, the edge, and then just throw your Molotov, what it's going to do is it's going to bleed high and low, and just, these guys are always going to die. So if you have that teammate on short just peeking, he really doesn't have to peek out anywhere further than this. So you can challenge anything down here and wait for people to run out, and you have the advantage. If you also want to add something to it, in the same exact spot, right after you throw the Molotov, just throw a flash. As you see, it's popping right there, and as you know, the short guy is way far out, and of course he doesn't have to turn away from anything, so you can even walk out all the way until about this point before he's flashed. And this is a fantastic utility set to throw. Placing a Molotov also just means using all of the burn space of the Molotov. So if I want to molly somewhere on site, in this case I'm going to try and molly that corner. If you come out from this corner just a little bit and then look at the top of this sign and then just regular throw, you've placed the Molotov in a position where it's got max spread off to the right and left. So both of these guys are going to die. And if you're in a position of this guy in the cubby, if I'm just standing here and the Molotov starts coming in, as soon as it starts ticking me and I start running away, I've just gotten away with a little bit less than 20 health. So you're using the entire bit of the Molotov to be able to maximum damage or flush people out. A lot of players are scared of playing brackets for some reason. They feel like they're holding down the world when they're looking both apps and mid. You can place a Molotov inside of apps to help you out by getting to this corner right here and then just looking at the same height as this fan, and then just so that it would go through the door here. By placing it properly, it's going to bleed into all of the positions in B apps, so it kills everybody that's here, and you can just sit outside and just wait for somebody to push you, or you can hear them dropping in out alt mid over there. And just placing Molotovs and just understanding how they work will just make it so your game is so much easier. You don't really have to worry as much.